Okay, y'all. Reports are coming in that Dolly Parton has passed away, y'all. Legendary Dolly Parton has passed away at the age of 80. And we're about to talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, threes, and fours, thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yeah, the reports are coming in. Country music legend Dolly Parton has passed away. Breaking news, breaking news. This is a developing story. Her nephew revealed it on his Instagram this morning. The news comes after Parton spent months battling an unknown health issue. This is what they're saying. Now, like I said, I want to say this. First, I want to say rest in peace to Dolly Parton. Condolences to her family, her friends, her fans. Legend. She was a triple threat, y'all. Can sing, country singer, legendary. Actor, beautiful, okay, y'all? I loved her acting skills. I really liked her. And every mostly all the movies that she did or whatever, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it, okay? I was just watching a movie that she played in just the other night. Boy. It's crazy. I did not see this coming. But I'm going to tell y'all this. A lot of people that, and this is her. She just recently lost her husband. And a lot of times when you've been in a relationship for so long, I've seen this over and over and over again. Couples that's really, get up in age and they've been together since they were like in school and all of that stuff. And they've been together so long. When one passes, and she recently lost her husband, excuse me, y'all. Sometimes the other mate just passes away afterwards. This is the known fact that this happens a lot of times. A lot of them just don't even want to move on. They get sick and they just, they kind of like give up. They don't even want to be here anymore. So yeah, this is wild. We said that, something was going on with her. And they tried to throw a video. Y'all remember they threw that video up and they was like, oh, she's fine. And they were canceling concerts and all and events and stuff like that. And we talked about it. And, her representatives got up there and basically lied and said, people were lying. And I was like, okay. And I just left it at that. But yeah, she was sick back then. And they just, try to put it on a hush, I guess. And I didn't understand that because a lot of people love them some Dolly. They would have supported her, and they didn't give the fans, I feel like, the chance to do that because they were like, oh, nothing's wrong. Y'all remember she put that up? Oh, nothing's wrong. I'm just fine. And I was like, okay, but the reports was coming in. She was sick then. And y'all remember my day ones, twos, and threes. Y'all remember I had put up a video. And my fours. I had put up a video and I was saying that right after she did that video, that collab or whatever with Beyonce, I was like, it's downhill for her. It's been downhill for her ever since. Right after, and it never fails. It never fails. And right after she did that collab with Beyonce and started doing a little business with Beyonce, her husband passed. Then she had that storm that hit her property or something that had to do with her. It messed up her stuff. Like it was a really, really bad flood that came through that. I was like, man, she having a lot of bad luck, And it was one thing after another, after another, after another. Some people you need to stay away from. I'm just going to put that out there, y'all. That bad energy. When people is out here and they are, letting the world know that they hate, God and that they love Satan. And if anybody around them don't feel the same way they feel, they do not respect them. They don't support them, even if they're artists that they just signed. They try to force them into this life, this agenda that is put out here. And I said, when you deal with people like this, nothing good is going to come your way. And look what just happened, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels, but it is what it is. Now, I know she was 80 and I know she was up in age, but the crazy part about this is that the downfall of her ever since she did that collab. And I said this then. I said this back then. I said, this is not a good thing for her to be doing a collab with Beyonce. I said that. And that was my personal opinion. I said, I just don't feel like that's a good look for her. And ever since then, it's been one thing after another. But condolences to family, friends, everybody that is affected by this, because we lost a legend today. We lost a legend. We have been losing a lot of legends out here. We lost a serious legend. You didn't hear anything about Dolly Parton. You didn't hear anything about her. Sick, her husband, none of that before she did that collab. Y'all, and people just be thinking it's a coincidence and this and that. I just don't feel that way. I just don't. So yeah, y'all, country music legend is preceded and demised by her husband, Carl Thomas Dean, who passed away in March of 2025. Right after she did that collab. Y'all, Lord. But this is, all money ain't good money all the time. I'm just saying, y'all. Sometimes you have to turn people down when they call. Especially when they're tied to darkness. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You have to be careful who you out here dealing with. It's just like, Clarissa Shields right now, y'all. What's her name? Monique is supporting her. Everybody that supports Clarissa, it's something dark about this whole little thing that's going on, with Clarissa. And everybody that supports her, they get dragged through the mud too. They are getting dragged. Anybody that support Monique that popped up, and I used to be a fan of Monique, but when she just popped up and she called herself, "Oh, I am standing behind Clarissa and this and that and this, and y'all are doing her wrong." No, Clarissa's doing herself wrong. Clarissa had a lot of people that support her, and she running people away from her one by one. And it's not because you just hate her. She hates herself. This is what it looks like. And she is, pushing every button she can. She's doing it for attention, but she's making people just not want to deal with her. When you got that negative energy, it runs everybody away. And everybody that do support you, they get dragged through the mud too. Everybody is start dogging them too. So it's crazy that this would happen. And just like I said, you cannot, portray yourself to be somebody that love God and support somebody that loves Satan. You just can't do it. Ain't no way. It's just like you're basically saying it's okay what they're doing. And it's not okay what Jay-Z and Beyonce and them represent. It's not okay. And anytime you tie yourself to negative energy, that's what you're going to get back. That negative energy. And, man, rest in peace. But this is a prime example to me of people, stand for something and stick to it. Don't let a phone call by somebody that's supposed to be, a high-ranking, elite, celebrity call you and you get geek. And this person is a Satanist. I'm just saying, y'all. But rest in peace to Dolly. She will definitely be missed. All of that good stuff, okay? She definitely will, y'all. Steel Magnolias, that's the movie. I love that movie. If y'all have never saw that movie, go and watch that movie. It is like every movie I think she played in, she always used her real husband. I think that's his real name that she used in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. But she was so in love with that man. And I just knew it, I knew that was going to take a toll on her when he passed. I just knew it. But anyway, y'all, rest in peace. Rest in peace to Dolly. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.